Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Cartel TV. So everyone, ini akan menjadi episod ke berapa lagi?
Episod
I cannot tell. Aku minta maaf
banyak
sebab kita punya schedule shooting dia agak tak teratur sebab kita tak sempat atur benda tu. Tapi walau macam mana pun, this is a very, for me, interesting lah. Sebab apa?
Betul.
Mungkin kita dah banyak bermulakan dengan guest-guest local, okay? And aku memang sangat inginkan kita ada 1, 2, 3 ataupun 4 international guests, you know, yang kita boleh invite over or they happen to be here. So kita akan gunakan peluang tu sehabis baik untuk untuk kita, you know, sebab kadang-kadang kau nak interview international guest ni bukan semudah yang disangka, you know. It requires a lot of time, a lot of efforts and a lot of money. So kita tak nak cakap pasal benda tu. Without further ado, aku nak introduce dekat korang yang mana kita ada seorang special guest yang kebetulan lah sebenarnya. Dia datang Malaysia sebab dia ada Asia tour.
Yes.
So I introduce to you, how to pronounce Javier. It's Javier, right?
Yes, sir.
Or you have any nicknames that easier to pronounce? Don?
No, it's like, you could say that, but it's like Javier. It's like if you're laughing.
Okay, alright. So I can relate. Okay, Javier. Okay, so Javier ni siapa sebenarnya? So mesti korang tertanya-tanya, who is he?
Yeah.
Aku akan short brief korang daripada awal, and then the rest aku minta maaf sebab this whole podcast will be delivered in English, so I'll try my best to include subtitles if I have time. Otherwise korang kena belajar English sebab aku malas nak ajar benda tu sebab korang semua, aku harap semua faham.
Make sure stand by kamus lah.
Yes, so anyhow, Javier is the man behind the Honda Day of the US. Okay, kalau kita dekat Malaysia, aku personally, korang pun tahu kita dalam scene ni for quite some time. So I really look up to him, I really look up to the event. Itu dah jadi macam satu aku punya benchmark yang I really wanted to be that. Not impersonate, you know. Kita bukan nak tiru, but kita jadikan dia sebagai satu role model. Okay, so aku tak nak explain banyak sebab kita nak have a conversation dengan Javier. So Javier, thank you so much first of all for having for having us.
Yes.
Okay, and
Thank you
for your time.
It's a pleasure.
I know you're tired because now kenapa Javier ada kat sini? Diorang tengah ada Asia tour. So you guys flew from US to Tokyo for Tokyo Auto Salon.
Yeah.
And then you spent a week.
Yeah, a week in Tokyo, then a week in Thailand, and now a week in Malaysia.
All right. Okay. So before that, who is Javier? That maybe you want to introduce yourself, your background, your past work backgrounds or some more. Because okay, I already told them that you are the man behind the Honda Day.
Yeah.
But tell me something that I don't know. A little bit personal, something. Up to you.
My name is Javier Ortega. I'm the founder of Honda Day, started in 2002. But I have been doing events since 1996. That's what most people don't know.
All right, 1996.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old on that time.
6 years old by that time.
Yeah, so I always did events for import cars, JDM. So I always promoted the JDM scene.
Okay.
In the East Coast, mainly, right?
Okay.
And then my passion always been Hondas, but Hondas weren't well respected.
Really?
In the late 80s.
Okay.
Because we didn't have good power plants or anything like that. So my friends and I began modifying them. And then we began to beat up the street rotaries.
So it's like back then you were mixing up around. You blended with any of other cars, not only Hondas.
No. No, but we were driving Hondas and we would be part of the scene.
All right.
Okay.
But Hondas weren't what they are now, you know.
Yes.
You drive a Honda, you respect it, right? Or, you know, people would pick on, oh, you drive a Honda, you slow.
You're on top of the world if you're using Honda.
So we make them fast.
Yeah.
And then we gain their respect, you know.
So that's how it started.
That's how it started.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Honda Day itself, when did it start? The first year?
It started in 2002 because I wanted to, get together with my friends that own Hondas.
All right.
So the first event only had like 1,200 people and stuff like that, and I said, oh man, this is good, because I was already doing 10, 15,000 people event, but all brands together, right?
Okay.
Okay.
And then let's make it bigger. Let's give away a car. And then at that time, think about this, right? I bought an EG for $400.
$400. EG4.
Yeah.
EG6?
EG
you mean?
hatchback.
It's a 3 doors.
Yeah, 3-door. And it was kind of beat up and with a blown head gasket. I remember driving it.
I know, right? Yeah.
And got it painted, did a swab and all this. And then gave it away. And from then, the event progressed,
I see. So it started back in 2002.
Yes.
The first Honda Day.
The first
But
Honda.
back then, it was just a smaller scale, not
Yeah,
to be
smaller
compared just
scale.
like now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was the main idea or the real stories behind it? I mean, like, why did you do it, and what keeps you motivated to do it until now?
Well, my passion for cars have been since I was very young, right? Something that most people don't know, and my friends and I don't talk about it. The reason for the existence of the Fast and the Furious is because my friends and I.
I know a story, Kid. Aku tahu satu cerita yang involved in Fast and Furious. So, but I just let Javier. So, remember the story that you told me about Fast Furious era things? Okay.
Yeah. So I used to hang out at a small shop like the ones Eloy has taken me to and stuff like that. And in that area, it was mainly Asian people, right?
All right.
So one student from NYU graduated and write for the paper. And he wanted to write for Vibe magazine. I don't know if Vibe magazine is known here. It was like the top hip hop magazine.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Right. So he said, I want to write about street racing.
Oh.
But he just came out of college. He didn't know the street scene. So I would take him around. And our job was to find a character.
Okay.
But there was one problem. The fast people, a lot of them only spoke Spanish. And he only spoke English.
Oh, back then.
Yeah, I spoke both.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
You can speak Spanish language as well.
Yeah.
All right.
So the first guy couldn't make it work because they can't talk.
Yeah, correct.
Then we found Rafael Estives. And that's the guy. And we became friends. We opened a shop.
Okay.
And then, the rest is history.
Also, you had workshops as well.
With Rafael Estives, yeah. At that time.
Until now. Oh, no. At that time.
He still has it, but now I have 2 workshops myself. He has. We're best friends.
Okay. Up until now.
Yeah.
I see.
So how we started is like that lah.
So,
He was into Honda, and I was into Honda. And at that time, he built the East Coast fastest Honda.
Yeah.
A street tire EG going 10 seconds.
So that was the startup. And then kalau kita nak cakap soal the Fast and Furious movie, okay?
Yeah.
Does it, is it a real scene happening in the US? Because maybe most of the viewers, they never, even me myself, I never had the chance to go to the US. So I never
About the closest thing, the closest movie to some,
that you can relate.
that could be related is the first one.
The first one, the OG one.
Only some scenes, right?
Okay.
Like one scene specifically, right? Where the cops come after the race and all that.
Okay,
Yes.
That actually did happen. The Rafael Estives and another guy, Eddie Bello.
Yeah.
The Civic ran a Porsche on the mile.
Okay.
And the Civic beat it.
So the chaos scene, it's real.
Yes.
Just like a movie.
Yeah. But there is no motor exhaust,
Yeah. True. Okay, so Kate. So kalau korang mana yang tertanya-tanya all this while, so yeah, it's proven. Memang some of the scenes are real, memang berlaku dekat sana during those days. Kita tak cakap up until now masih ada macam tu, sebab yelah nowadays the rules and the laws dah makin ketat, even dekat sana lagi ketat daripada Malaysia somehow. Kejap lagi kita akan sentuh pasal benda tu. So yeah,
And even race wars, sorry. The race
wars event
were the events that I will host.
Uh-huh.
You see, but we don't have a desert.
Okay.
East Coast have a track.
Okay.
You know, so they made it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They made an organized event with a desert scene. The West Coast have a desert, right?
Yes.
We don't. So, you know, but you get the concept. It was a real event, right?
Okay, the race wars event.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Javier, for the race, right? For example, the street race. So the rewards is kind of sometimes it's car and money. Is it the same thing happen today?
Yeah, they were all the time. That race that I said that it was a real scene.
So they are like gambling.
Oh yeah,
All the
maybe
time.
$50,000, $75,000 in one race.
Oof.
Because
Kita patut pindah US lah. I mean like we modified car here for nothing, you know. We got nothing in return. But then dekat US kita boleh dapat duit balik, babe.
Race je, settle.
Okay. Up until now, sorry.
up until now they
Some
race
of the
for big money, but even at the events, right? One class maybe top price $15,000.
Real event?
Yeah,
Legit event?
Legit event. Yeah, H day.
HD. Oh, you even offered money as a
Yes.
grand prize.
Yeah.
Not only giveaway cars, not only this
No,
and that.
every class drag racing gets paid money.
Shit. But tapi dekat Malaysia, yes, kita masih juga ada benda tu. I mean, kita punya drag race dekat Sepang, dekat you know back in the days, memang masih offer grand prize duit. Cuma amount tu lah. Tak adalah sampai 20,000, you know. Adalah, pernah lah kan.
Tapi tak tinggi banyak.
Tak tinggi. Tengoklah, sebab you know sometimes diorang lagi appreciate benda lain instead of cash prize kan. So jump to another one for the Malaysia road tour. Okay.
So, Mr. Javier, I just want to know what inspired that Honda the US to come to do a road tour to Malaysia?
Well,
The Asia tour idea, you know.
yeah. What inspired was, right? Like, we have so many fans, right?
Okay.
I'm one of it.
Thank you. 44% of our fans are in the US, right? Malaysia is one of the top countries where we have fans.
Yes.
And Thailand, and obviously Japan is where it all started, right?
Yes. Yes.
So most of our fans in the US can afford this trip.
Yes, it's is it? I mean, like for us to go over there, yes, it's super expensive due to
And
the
for
currency.
them to come here is super expensive.
As well.
Yeah, because see, I could do it, right? Because I have other people running my businesses.
I understand.
Okay.
But if you're working for somebody, you can't take 3 weeks off.
Even if your currency are bigger than any other countries in the
It's
world.
still very expensive.
That's one thing you guys kena tahu. Jangan semua ingat orang daripada US can easily fly here and there, jalan sana, jalan sini. Kalau kita nampak, so most of the time if we saw any tourists here, they had some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to have money because average person or cost of living is very high.
Oh, okay.
Rent,
Yeah.
very high.
The minimum wages, you know, that the government set up back in US is how much? If I can know, you know.
Yeah. Now they're better, right? Now maybe I think 15, 60 an hour, right?
Okay.
Okay.
But cheapest one bedroom, right? Maybe 1,400. Cheapest
the-
one
the
bedroom
rental.
apartment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a bit high.
it doesn't add up when you pay tolls, insurance, gas.
Yeah.
So
If we conclude it all, it will be super expensive. Yes. Okay.
So average young man, right? I could modify my car and enjoy it, but either that or I travel. Can do both.
So this is one interesting fact. So you mean there's a lot of US citizens that really wanted over to come to Malaysia?
I want to travel the world.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That
yes.
whether it's Malaysia or Thailand or Japan or whatever, right? But disposable income is not what people think.
Okay.
We don't have the disposable income that people think. Like, oh,
Understand. Yes, true.
Same lah. But what we think is, maybe from US, if they come to Malaysia, they like a millionaire. They just can come every day like that.
Yeah. Before this, our
they have
expectation
a
was
plan,
like that.
you know?
Yes.
Maybe save a whole year
Yes, true.
to come. You know?
And for the Asia tour, why did you choose Malaysia? Or is it like this? Malaysia is one of your, how to say?
You already-
Is it really in your plan, or this is just impromptu, or you know?
No, I always wanted to visit Thailand and Malaysia, right? Because I always seen the
culture.
insights
Yeah.
of our page.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fans
Yeah,
here,
Okay.
and internet showed me a lot of EGs. I love EGs.
Yes. Oh, you love EGs. Okay.
You know, so
I understand.
I'm not just an event promoter.
Yeah.
I'm a Honda fan.
Yeah.
I always saw Sepan on video game, right?
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I saw Sepan in person.
So it's fine to having you here, not as the event organizer or somewhere. You know, you're just a Honda lover.
Right.
You're just a Honda boy.
Yeah.
Up until now,
Yeah.
even at your age, you know, you still
Yes.
had that passion in you.
Yeah.
So I think that's the key point. Kenapa HD tu meletup until now, you know? Even the organizer himself tak boleh business oriented sangat. I mean, like, everyone love money, right? We are making money day by day. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, if the event organizer himself are always put money first behind passion, it
You won't go
it won't go anywhere.
No.
For me.
No. So for me, right?
Yeah.
Being able to come and experience Malaysia firsthand,
Like
right?
this, yeah.
Like this is not only a pleasure but an honor, right?
Yeah.
And a bigger honor is to be able to show the people that can come.
Yes.
You know, back
Yes.
home.
Yes.
Hey, look at all the EGs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Look at the people that you've met here. You know, all the
Yeah.
cars from Thailand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at Sepan, you know?
Yes.
So it's a great opportunity.
The moment you chose Thailand and Malaysia is a very perfect location for me, because I've been in this, you know, Honda world for quite some time. So yeah, all I can say is Indonesia got some cool stuff as well. Philippines as well.
Yeah.
But the most crazier Thailand and Malaysia.
Malaysia, correct.
Yeah. No,
we
I
are not
have enjoyed it.
comparing, but
No,
we're just
no,
stating the fact that okay, we have a huge community here, you know?
Oh, most definitely.
Huge.
Most
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
You know, I was telling Aloy, right, that that being here takes me back to how big the community was in the
Back then.
US in 2002, 2003, 2004.
really?
You know, the economy was great. And everybody was at their cars out and events, and you know.
I understand.
So the excitement here, it feels like the excitement at that time, you know.
So if you talk about the Honda Day
Yeah.
itself, okay. What are the Honda models or builds that usually, you know, be the spotlight of the events? Okay, for example, if it's Malaysia, it's really hard to see S2000. It's really hard to see NSX. It's really hard to see, what else, Loy? DC2? Yeah, even DC2 Integra. Very hard to see in those events, you know?
You see, this is the interesting part that we have learned being here, right?
Okay.
That Thailand only get these models and Malaysia only get these models and
Okay.
stuff like
Alright,
that, right?
alright.
We always felt unlucky because we didn't get right-hand drive cars and because we didn't get certain cars, right?
Yeah.
But we get a lot more Honda models
Yeah.
than Thailand and Malaysia.
Okay.
So, so over there, you know, NSF
Yeah.
top dog, right?
Yeah.
But you know, the youth, right?
Alright.
Love DC2, EG, you know,
Just like Nikki.
you know, EK, you know, everything. You know, the one car that is not as popular, DC5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that maybe.
It's not that popular, you mean?
No.
Really?
It is, but it's not compared to you have an EG. Oh, you got an EG. Nice, you know.
But here, I think DC5 are more
Popular lah.
popular than
Yes.
DC2, you know? Maybe due to the body shape and some, you know? You understand, right?
EP3 not that popular. You know. You know, when the FL5 FKA came out, very
Yeah,
popular.
Typer, yeah.
You know, so it's a very good mix. You know, and the scene has changed, right? Like, let's say, when I was growing up, I didn't have enough money to have race and things like that, right?
Yes.
So people like me now in the 50s want to
Yeah.
build an EG with race.
Oh, you
and
want to
bread.
get back to the... All right, I understand. It's like the memories coming back, you know?
Yeah.
So to answer the question just now, normally in US, even in HD, still EGs. There's a lot of EGs, crazy built EGs,
Yeah.
DC2s as well.
DC2.
So okay, so sama je lah macam kita kan.
Tapi kita
Walaupun
lebih
semua orang
concentrated
minat lah NSX, orang minat S2000 dan sama, but still kereta yang awam yang masih digilai oleh pemuda-pemuda di sana tetap EG. Even the EKs.
Yeah, even EK. We get some
How's the price
beautiful
differ between how's the price differ between EGs and EKs in
you
US
see,
now?
now a lot of people bringing in EK Type R,
Yeah, huh?
Okay.
and they try to sell it very expensive.
Yes.
So now the price
original
is dropping a little
chassis,
bit and
okay,
stuff
right.
like that.
Understand.
But people do love S2000s and stuff like
Yes.
that. But S2000 is a widowmaker sometimes. You know,
Oh, really?
no, a lot of people have had accidents and
With
stuff
the
like that.
S2000?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Widowmaker guys. Bahasa Melayu dia panggil apa? Tak payahlah translate, tak jadi nanti. Okay, so you've been in the scene for quite some time, right? So how do you see the evolution of Honda modification globally, not just in US, you know?
You know,
Is it like crazy fast pace or it's still okay, bearable?
you see, it was very fast.
Yeah.
Then it slowed down.
Okay.
And now,
Fast again.
Honda, thank you. You know, FKA,
Yeah,
FL5,
FL5, yeah.
Integra Type S.
Yeah.
You know, for a little while, we didn't have any Honda model to root for.
Yes.
Now we have SI.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We have FKA, FL5,
Yeah.
Prelude.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yeah. And I must agree that the moment FK8, FL5 came in the market, it helps a lot of sellers. It helps a lot. It boosts the economy, you know.
Shops got business again.
Yes. You know, most of the parts came from US, right? Most of the parts came from Japan, the aftermarket parts and so on. So, I have a lot of friends here that running this kind of business yang betul-betul buat duit, guys. So, shout out to Honda. Thank you so much for inventing the newest Type R, you know, the turbo Type R version.
Yeah.
Dia dah macam
Because the aftermarket are crazy. It's super expensive. It is. The
Yeah.
parts are super expensive. Tapi got people baller enough to buy lah all that. So let's play a game. Quick game.
quick game.
Fast,
with
quick
Mr.
game.
Javier. Okay, it's a rapid fire question. You just answer once for the answer. Okay, old school Honda or modern Honda?
Old school.
Track build or street build?
Track build.
VTEC moment or turbo boost?
B-Tech.
Alright, okay. It's a good thing lah.
So you love track build.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like driving.
Oh, some guys they love the street build, you know,
Yeah.
because you can be all right. So track build also there's no limitations. You can do whatever you want. You can mod it, however you know, with any if you have an unlimited money or somewhat. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, no, and the feedback from the road, you know, it's like
the adrenaline rush and okay, understood.
my most memorable moment, Nikki was with me, you know, drifting the FK8,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
on a mountain.
sideways, you know. Oh, okay.
So you see why I like track build.
Yes. Okay, so you've done your Asia tour, right? This is your last location before flying back, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, if you notice, Japan have a different kind of style for the Honda users,
Yes.
right? Thailand, it's totally different.
Yes.
Malaysia, somewhat I have to agree that it's different as well. We have our own touch.
Yes.
Thailand have their own touches, and Japan, Japan as a referral, it's like a principle
Yeah.
there. So everyone refers to Japan first. Only then that they improvise something like that. So how do you think? Seeing Japanese cars, seeing Thailand modified cars, and Malaysian. But Malaysia, I think by tomorrow you will see lah. Kan? So far not yet, right? The Malaysia car scene lah. Not much.
Not yet.
Izal got some. Got some. Hopefully you seen. Hopefully you will see something
Different.
cool tomorrow. But
Yeah.
by far, Japanese, Thailand, and Malaysia. What do you think? I believe it's totally different from US.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah.
And I think I must say, you guys are lucky to have Japan. It's very, to me, right? It will be like my church,
Really? Sepang International Circuit. So,
I think Japan provides a lot of inspiration to the Honda community here. So totally different styles, right? Totally different countries, different rules.
Yeah.
But one thing I noticed, right? The people from Thailand and Malaysia have a lot of love for their cars.
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy love. So
Crazy
that's all it takes to succeed, right? You have to love something
True.
to be able to succeed at it. You know?
Understand.
And the builds that I seen here shows that,
So if you touch a little bit of US scene, okay, seeing Nick's cars, it's different. I never seen in my life a DC2 in Malaysia wrap in those colors, those fancy, like, what we call it, candy green something. Is it, Nick? It's a candy green colors, right?
That's not the new color though. The
previous?
What's the purple call? The color now.
The purple, yes. The green and purple combination.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but still, okay,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
chameleon effect. So I've never seen it. Anyone will do it for their DC2s. It's totally different.
Right, but remember,
It's like you're breaking a law here. If you are having a DC2, but you're doing that way, it's like you're breaking a law.
well, cars are a form of expression, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So when you're an artist, right, you show your expression
art.
to your.
That's your art, right? That's
Yeah,
your piece of paper for you to draw something. Yes, understood. So itu yang menarik dia kalau kau tanya aku lah, kenapa ada orang dia suka berpaksikan Japan. So they are very catalog guy. Dia akan ikut konsep blah 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 blah. Okay, but some people yang haluan kiri dia akan always refer to the US scene. So US scene, kalau tanya aku lah, diorang memang it's all about modifications, but on top of that, even their modified things, their safety SOP is very crazy. Dia takkan recklessly modify benda tu suka-suka ikut pak dia, there's no such thing.
Dia ikut SOP.
Dia ada safety,
lah.
dia akan always menitik beratkan safety punya reason. Alright, so anyhow, I really hope that we Malaysians akan lebih terbuka sikit minda. Sebab tu aku betul-betul ajak Mr. Javier here, because aku nak korang lebih mengenali US punya car scene. Alright, for now aku sangat happy sebab back in Honda Nation latestly, aku dah mula banyak nampak Honda yang ke arah stance punya vibe. It's
Era baru.
S suspension in Hondas nowadays it's very good for Gen Z lah kan, budak-budak sekarang. Bagus lah. At least kau main kereta, kau tak terdoktrinkan kepala kau dengan I have to get Casco, I have to fucking get
Kena
Tian.
follow catalog
I don't care.
everything.
Tak. So sekarang korang dah pandai fikir, aku ada duit banyak ni, apa yang aku boleh dapat?
Something
So
new.
even SS is not it's not cheap though.
Betul.
Aku dah survey, aku tak mampu lah. Aku tengah mencari. So tolong siapa yang tengok podcast ni, company SS, call nombor kit.
PM je tu.
Okay, so sorry kalau aku, if I have to explain in English, it's alright. It's like How to say?
Something that we open up mind to our culture
It's
here.
different now.
Yeah.
2025 and 2026. The Gen Z, we call it Gen
Right,
Z,
right, yeah.
the newest generation.
Yeah.
They are more creative. They are putting air suspension because in Malaysia back then Hondas and air suspension doesn't get along too much.
Right.
It's
right,
like
right.
langit dengan bumi lah kalau bahasa Melayu kita, right? So now we can see a lot of air suspension Hondas
Already
here. We can already, if I'm the judges, one of the judges, I can easily open up another section for air suspension for stands Hondas.
Right.
But in Thailand, it started a long way ago. Normally,
Yeah, in Thailand, I saw a lot of air suspension.
yes. There's kalau tanya aku in term of modify things, ada orang claim Thailand is a trendsetter. I must agree. Okay, aku tak menolak dakwaan tu dan aku tak menolak lah, senang cerita, because diorang ada satu idea. Because Thailand ni satu benda yang bagus diorang suka eksperimen sendiri dan dia support dia punya local product. Kita di Malaysia ada sikit kurang di bahagian itu. Tapi sekarang it's growing well. Even kalau tak cakap pasal soal kereta pun, even kita merchandise, all of my friends here, diorang semua asal daripada streetwear. The local brand punya games now are getting strong. Slowly orang dah mula faham the quality, orang dah mula appreciate. They really need to know what they are paying. Nak di-comparekan dengan dulu, no, ada duit beli. So it's different. So kalau korang banyak refer to US punya page, aku akan lebih yakin yang korang akan lebih banyak terbuka. Can we call it Honda Day or we need to call it H Day?
No, you could call it Honda Days.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm not scared.
But actually, okay. So but actually, Honda Day is the first Honda event in the world, or you don't dare to claim it?
No.
It is?
I dare to claim it.
Really?
So when I started this, right? You have to realize the first sporty Hondas, right?
Alright.
Came the sporty ones, right? The SI brand came like 1985, 86, 87.
Okay.
I actually have an 87 SI,
Yeah.
right? That's the generation.
But wait, they really call SI? SI apa lah? It's like anything simpler way. Kalau kita chassis SI is what we don't have kan? FC 2 pintu you mean? The ones that Civic FC tapi yang 2 pintu tu. Apa EF and then
Before EF. Before I think it's AE.
yeah, because okay, but kita ada lah. But then they call it SI. Cuma kita panggil mayat.
Yeah.
Nak bagi korang faham lah. Takut kau macam dengar SI tu kan. So Honda mayat lah, senang cerita lah. Back in the days it's Honda mayat. Alright.
Pakai lu namanya.
Okay, continue.
So the SI, right? So
Alright.
then came the EF
Yes.
SI, right?
Alright.
Now that's when Honda started being known as a sporty car, fun to drive,
Okay.
stuff like that, right? So
It's a hot hatch, crazy fun car, something like that.
right.
Okay.
Then came the AG.
Okay.
I bought when the AG came out.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, game changer. B-Tech,
Okay. Yeah.
right? Then '94, we got B18 B-Tech,
Yes.
Okay.
B18C.
and now the world changed.
Yeah. Also, the moment the B18 invented.
No, the B18 it was invented. Japan had B16 way
Yes.
before and all that.
B16, yeah. AB, yeah.
But for us, we didn't have a dual overhead cam B-Tech engine until 1993 1.7 GSR.
Oh, okay. I just knew that. All right. Okay.
And then 94 we got the 1.8.
All right.
So
So that was the startup.
that was the start of like, oh, now we're really gonna go fast.
All right.
You
okay.
know, so there were no Honda events. There was only the street scene.
Yeah.
So in '96, right? When I started doing events, I created classes where Hondas could race against Hondas.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I saw the need for a Honda only event.
Okay. So you create the demand in the activities for the event.
For Hondas,
All right.
because the other cars were faster.
Yeah. Yeah, understand.
You know, so I
Need to
I made
categorize.
classes within the event for where Hondas could race and be competitive. You know, and before that there was no Honda event in the U.S.
Nothing. It's just like small car
Maybe
meets.
meets,
Oh,
you
not
know.
not in a real proper event. That was the
Yeah.
first.
But remember,
Yeah.
this was the communication wasn't what it is today, right?
Yes.
Like all the magazines are on the West Coast.
Yes.
All these things, you know, the internet wasn't prominent. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
so if somebody had a meet on the West Coast or this, doesn't mean that we knew about it.
Yes.
So, you know, it is what it is. I call myself the glue that brought Honda enthusiasts together.
Yes.
You know?
Understand, Yeah.
So I don't mind when other people around the world celebrate Hondas.
Right.
I mind when they use H Day.
Right.
You know what I mean? If they call it Honda, it's fine. You know,
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have a brand, right?
Also, now HD is becoming a brand. Yeah.
No, yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
You know, H Day is a brand, right?
Ah.
So so when I go and have a meet, you know, like a free meet or whatever, it's H Day. People getting together to celebrate the fact that they're sharing with us, right?
Ah.
But it's not an H Day event, right?
Yes. Understand.
So back then, how the marketing that you do on the first event, is it mouth to mouth or?
Yeah, I handed every flyer
Okay.
Oh, the manually.
manually.
Oh, you
yeah.
passed out flyers, shop to shop,
Interesting.
Yeah.
commits to commits. Wow. Takes a lot of effort.
Gila, ha?
Oh, it took a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Even if I ask him now to do it, he won't. Obviously, he won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then we don't have
okay.
social media.
Yeah, because we don't
TikTok.
have
No,
social
that's what I'm
media.
saying.
Yeah.
You see, I started doing this in '96. There was no internet in 1996.
Correct. Yeah.
You know,
It's like a Windows pun nak buka pun lambat gila. You know? That kind of
you know,
thing.
to print a color flyer, you had to send it to a printer, and some guy, you know, like
Yeah, back then.
technology is so much different now.
Yes.
So that one, Mr. Average, just want to know how much the cost that you do on that time for the flyers.
Oh,
The marketing cost.
The
We call it the
marketing
marketing cost,
no,
right?
the marketing cost back
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
right?
Cheap. No?
No.
Super expensive.
Postage, right?
Okay.
$10,000 postage.
Only.
That's not the flyer. The postage for the flyer to go through the mail. If you send flyers to the mail,
Okay.
the track had a mailing list, right?
So
But
it's
then-
stuck there.
Right.
It will be
so then, if you printed other flyers to hand out, right?
Okay.
Maybe $3,000-4,000, and you had to hand them out yourself, send them to the shop, all that. Listen, radio, right?
Oh, yes. Radio Channel. Channel.
Radio for an all-around event, not just Honda, all around, right?
Yeah.
Maybe $30,000 on
True.
radio.
True. Even in Malaysia as well. If you are using a radio service, you know, that kind of.
You gotta pay.
Yes. Even TVs back then. If you
Yeah.
want to put ads insertion, you know, just like 15 seconds ads or somewhat. Oh, it's crazy.
But different lah. Back then, orang dulu lagi
The
mahal.
struggle was real back then to be compared than now.
Yeah.
I understand. So as an old timer in this scene, if I can ask for advice, you know, your advice to the young kids, or the not really young kids lah, to the people out there who's watching us, what are the tips for, you know, in modifications that you really put,
Weight on it.
yeah, you know?
I mean, I think you got to build a car that is going to make you happy, right?
Regardless any
Regardless of what anyone thinks, right? And just like you wouldn't take, let's say, if you're going to buy toothpaste, right?
yeah.
Okay.
You don't buy a 50-cent toothpaste, right?
Yeah.
You buy a $3 toothpaste.
Yeah.
Same
Tastes different.
Same principle applies to the car, right?
True.
Like, you get what you pay for, right?
The price comes with the quality behind it,
Right.
not just the. Jarang lah, ada lah overpriced punya barang. Yes, I must admit ada overpriced punya barang, brands, you know. But logik akal, brands tu dicipta for quite some time. Dia bukannya semalam buat brand, hari ni terus jual produk. No, they are R&D process, you know. Dia ada macam-macam. So sometimes produk yang diorang jual tu mahal bersebab, murah pun bersebab. Betul?
Tapi kat Malaysia lebih kepada multicultural. Ada orang yang suka
True,
overspend,
true.
ada orang yang tak suka.
Yeah, because in Malaysia we have like multicultural. You know, some groups they love spending for brands, cautious. You know, but some people they really just, you know, pay for whatever they can get. You know, if we can DIY this shit, so let's DIY this shit. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, within reason, right? Don't put your life in danger to DIY something that you don't know how to do.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I told you guys, safety comes first. No matter what we did lah, not just cars, you know. In our daily basis routine, safety comes first. That's very good. That's a very good advice from Mr. Javier. And kalau kita nak sentuh pasal apa lagi how to say, okay, itu kita bercakap dia punya nasihat kepada budak-budak yang modify, yang nak main kereta, baru nak menceburi bidang ni. As an event organizer, old timer, what are your advice to the event organizers nowadays? Maybe in Malaysia or any other countries that watching this, if they wanted to organize an event, you know, what are the tips? What are the do's and the don'ts? Top 5. Okay, top
Top
5.
five.
Yeah.
Don't put money before customer.
Okay, agree.
Customer
Solid.
satisfaction number one,
Solid
Okay,
point.
okay.
right?
Right.
Louder. Kau banyak main lah.
Be
Okay.
consistent.
Alright,
Okay.
consistency is the key.
Your brand. If a customer come to this event because many came, don't give them less next time because now we got them. No, your brand is your brand, right? When you buy this juice, you want it to taste as good or better, right?
Yes.
So your event should always be as good or better,
Right.
right? Believe in yourself. So, that guy does that, so I do this. No.
Just
How am I gonna do this the best that I can?
okay.
Okay. No
You
need
know?
to compare. No need to compete.
No, it has to be from here and here, right? You know,
Yes.
mind and body, right?
Yes. Comes together.
You know, and when
Right.
it comes from here,
Yeah.
always goes here, right?
True.
So, focus on quality rather than quantity, meaning
It's louder.
rather than doing 50 events a year, right?
Understand. Better make it
One
two.
event or two, that's it,
Alright.
But quality,
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if we did once a year, always deliver
Perfect.
quality.
And then only do it if you love it. If you don't love it, don't do it.
So back to number 1, don't do it for money. I mean, you can.
Money's gonna come if you give something your all
Yeah.
and do your best.
Yeah. Money will
Money's a
come.
byproduct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always on anything.
Good advice yang aku boleh termotivated even for myself. We did an event before, even Loy pun buat event. Kita ada ramai kawan-kawan kat sini yang mungkin viewers rapat-rapat kita, event organisers lah now, because we had the Chanel, kita dah nampak jalan tu bagus. setengah orang mungkin tak tahu pun nak buat macam mana. So untuk kita yang tahu sikit ni, kena jagalah those 5 points yang pada aku, yes, benda tu semua betul. Dia berbalik kepada diri kita sendiri. You know,
Kau tak tahu tanya, jangan buat tahu.
jangan lebih kali. Okay, so
Generally. Yes.
tu lah, dia bila macam pesanan dia tu terlampau mendalam kan, kita jadi macam sebenarnya aku banyak nak ulah kan, tapi aku rasa macam jangan lah. Nanti kan dalam
Kita
korek
pesan
sangat,
pada diri
takut ada
sendiri
terasa.
Pesan pada diri.
Pesan kepada diri sendirilah. Okay, sebab at the end of the day, aku punya hope lah kalau kepada Malaysia ni, sebab kita mungkin ada rezeki yang you know, fly sana sini, kita dapat tengok event di luar negara, patah balik ke Malaysia. At the end of the day, aku just nak deliver something beneficial kepada, you know, always giving back towards the community.
Betul.
Kita buat event, kita kena fikir nak bahagiakan orang. Contoh kita buat event Honda, dia patutnya jadi hari raya Honda, kan?
Everyone happy.
Everyone happy. Beli barang ke, kita jual merchandise ke, sold ataupun tak sold, itu jatuh nombor 3, babe.
Betul.
Yang penting semua orang datang, meet and greet. Hubungan ukhuwah sesama kita tu dia lagi penting daripada selling products, making money. We can always make money day by day. Satu hari kita boleh kerja 8 jam untuk cari duit. Spend satu hari dekat event untuk engkau betul-betul enjoy yourself, enjoy your passion. Sebab contoh ada 10,000 orang yang datang setempat, 10,000 tu dia berkongsi minat yang sama.
Betul.
You know.
Itu tempat kita berkumpul untuk
True.
healing.
Yes. So kalau kita nak berbalik kepada HD, okay, so HD event, Honda Day, normally takes about 3 days, right? 3
Now
days
it's
event.
3 days.
What are the activities that maybe you can share in your event that maybe, I don't think, because I know about the event,
Yeah.
it's totally different. It's a different vibe.
Oh yeah.
What are the events actually? The
Well,
activities.
You know, each day is composed of different activities, right?
All right.
But the main two are drag racing and car show, right?
Okay.
So then we start on Friday by rolling in the drag racing participants, right?
Oh.
In the morning.
Hey.
It's a rolling day. It's a
No,
rolling in.
It really, Thursday night and Friday morning, we roll in and park the racers, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And car show is VIP car show.
Yeah.
Is also able to come in. But Friday afternoon, there is one test pass, one qualifying pass. Then Saturday, top 100 car show, and then 3 qualifiers
Okay.
for drag racing.
All right.
Then, you know, there's other activities on the stage going on, like giveaways, contests, competitions. And then, you
so
know,
there's a lot of things happening during drag race.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's up to the visitors whether they want to see drag racing or they want
Yeah, they get
to
on a
join.
schedule.
The itineraries are there.
Yeah, they get on a schedule. So some people might go to the event and not watch drag racing period because that's not the reason they come.
The entrance are free in Honda Day. Do you
No.
charge the entrance?
Yeah,
How much is for the ticket?
it varies. Depends what they coming for. Like if they coming for 3 days or they coming for 1 day.
Okay, let's say
There's
one
a
day.
package, ah.
1 day ticket is how much do you charge?
I like to say maybe Sunday might be 45.
$45?
Yeah,
For all activities, so they can join everything, they can see everything.
they could watch everything. Yeah,
All right, so the car
a
shows.
spectator.
Okay.
And that 45 automatically enters them on the car raffle.
Okay.
$45 is like satu hari punya tiket. Dia, okay, kita letak darab. Kau pergi TAS pun kau memekak yang RM40. Kau pergi US tengok $200 buy satu hari. 3 days event?
Yeah,
How much is it for the 3 days pass?
90, right?
90.
Oh yeah. So because we don't make every day, since Friday is only like partial day,
Okay.
we charge less, and we charge less on Saturday, and then the main day is Sunday. So
Sunday.
we charge, you know.
Just full.
Okay, so kalau dia ambil 3 day pass pun $90. $90 plus minus ada dekat 400 if I'm not mistaken.
Tas KL lah.
So can you
Berapa je?
imagine? No, but that's good. I mean, you have my massive respect because maybe in the US, you can charge that kind of price because if it's here,
No, but you see, it's all about
does it ever
value, right? And I'm gonna tell you. See, event total, right?
Yeah.
Costs 200,000. I can't let people in for free. I don't have it to give for free.
Yes,
If I had it, I would give it.
Yeah.
Of course,
But
of
I
course.
don't have it.
If we can, yeah.
Right.
Ah.
So, like everything over there
yeah.
costs a lot of money. So, look, just on racing payout,
Yeah.
right? 50,000.
Ah,
Correct.
understand.
The
Yeah.
price, right?
So the main activity for HD is the drag racing. Okay, that means you have to throw the event near the drag strip, right?
In a drag strip.
In a drag strip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know from okay, for example, in Malaysian scene, right? We have an auto show.
We don't
the
have
car show.
drag strip. I mean we do, but it's not in center located. It's not in KL.
At this,
Back then we have, but now no more. So yeah, I think it's very hard for us to do drag racing during Honda events.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money,
It is.
right? Because it's cheaper to do a car show, right?
Yes.
You don't spend payout.
Yes.
You don't spend all the officials that a drag strip needs, all ambulance, all these things,
everything.
right?
Yeah, safety.
So, it's all about value, right? So
Yes.
for us, let's say we have to open, let's say 7, and we finish at 7.
Oh.
So you pay $45
For the whole 7 to
for
7.
12 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, that's the time. I mean, like
Like
7 to 7.
yeah,
the events?
you could go there since 7 in the morning,
Oh,
and it costs you the same thing,
okay.
it's so early, man. 7 a.m.
right?
Ah, okay.
And then we have maybe 200 people working
Yeah.
from 7 to 7.
Seven. Yeah, the
They gotta
cost.
get paid somehow.
Yes.
With the registration and
Agreed.
everything, right?
Agreed. And okay, kita dah cerita pasal event, kita dah cerita pasal culture, blah blah blah. Now, what if with us ataupun kita mesti nak tahu pasal legal things lah. I mean like kita punya rules and regulations. Okay, so
Setiap negara ada rules lain-lain kan.
because the other day you told me that the road rules, the legals are different.
Yeah.
Maybe you can share with the audience.
We have to pay police. So
You have to pay the police.
yeah,
It sounds different,
Okay,
but
okay.
I understand.
no. We have to pay. See, the town hires the police, right?
Yes.
But an event causes overtime, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have to pay
Extra.
the town for the overtime and all
Yes,
that.
yes, I
So
understand.
sometimes could be 10, 20, 30,000.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I understand. That
the
makes
event
sense.
lah.
Okay, for the event. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, that one is we are talking about the event. Okay, let's talk about the normal roads. I mean like because the other day Javier told me that in US diorang ada bukan sekadar speed trap tau, okay.
Okay.
Diorang ada noise trap.
Noise trap.
Do we call that noise trap, right? Noise cam. How?
Oh,
what did they call it?
Oh, the noise camera.
The noise camera. So,
Okay.
But that's in New York, though.
that's in New York only.
Only right now.
But
Right now.
still, aku tak pernah brain benda tu. Kau bayang, okay, kita ada speed trap kalau kita laju, fine. Okay, dia ada detector, pop terus snap gambar.
Okay.
Sebab hari tu, aku dekat kedai NAS,
Okay.
ada FL5 NAS lah kan.
Aha.
Dia pakai tomel lah sebatang.
Okay. Yeah.
So dia
Bising
macam
lah.
terkejut lah. Like uish, kuat gila bunyi, like aku macam asal terkejut. Kat sana takkan tak ada exhaust yang kuat
Bunyi macam
bla-bla
ni,
kan.
okay.
Then dia cerita sebab Javier lives in New York, right? He's
Yeah, I have a house in New
You
York,
have a house in
New
New York.
Jersey. So
Okay.
I have my license New York.
Yes, so dekat New York recently, right?
Huh?
The regulation started like recently,
Maybe like 2
over
years.
2 years. Diorang ada noise cam, Mat. Maknanya kalau kau exhaust memekak perang gila, dia ada macam AES tapi dia capture sound terus saman.
Itu kalau orang Malaysia.
So the ticket reach
Yeah, they,
automatically.
yeah, they Because remember, your license plate has your address. They send it to you.
Oh, yeah lah. We do have details from the license plate. How much does the penalty is?
First time
Crazy.
300,
First time 300.
and then goes up.
Do you even get blacklisted as well for not paying the tickets? Blah blah.
At some point, they take your license away if you don't pay.
Forever? No.
No.
Until you pay.
They suspend it maybe. So then you have to pay, and then they give you a period of time, maybe 6 months, no license.
Okay,
See.
because in Malaysia, for example, that if they caught the exhaust is too noisy or what, they need to go to one of agency. They will do a inspection on your car. You need to remove everything, go to standard, and then they will release your
Do
car.
you have that? I mean, like, okay,
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
Now no brakes.
Okay.
inspections.
Yeah, no, we have inspection. Yeah.
You do.
But New York is different. New Jersey is different. So in New York, right,
Yeah.
inspection is private.
Okay.
So meaning a shop register
Okay.
is by the state and could do inspection, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you know what happens.
Yes.
In New Jersey, no. New Jersey, you go to the government, DMV,
Okay.
you pass, and they inspect the car.
Oh, it's not private. It's government. It's New Jersey.
They have private, but very little.
Okay.
In New York, no, the government doesn't inspect. Only private.
Okay.
So how's the car culture in US? I mean, like, how's the road legal things? You know, if Singapore, let's say, okay, my friends are in Singapore, they cannot have loud exhaust, they cannot have black tint, they cannot have apa lagi ya? White body, you know, any kind of
No,
modifications.
the car scene over there is huge, right?
Yeah, so they cannot control anything.
No, some people are just like, okay, give me a ticket. You know, like, you know.
But still, I mean, like the road legal, the regulations are just the same. No loud exhaust.
New York, very tough now. New York, now, no dark window. Each window,
Okay.
you get a fine and points. If you get enough points, your insurance goes up.
They have a merit like us, but for us it's only for the driving license merit. It means you might be suspended for 1 year. It depends on how much merit that you have been deducted. But in US, they will take away your license straight away.
No, in US, right? New York different, right? But okay, New York give you points,
Okay.
right? So when you get a point, gets
Yeah.
reported to the insurance.
Yeah.
The more points you have, the higher you pay.
Yeah.
In New Jersey,
Yeah.
you get points, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your insurance goes up,
Yes.
but then the state charge you a fee because you're a reckless driver. So you got to pay them 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 in addition to everything.
Increase the insurance.
Increase the insurance payout.
No, plus insurance.
Plus insurance. So
Yeah.
additional cost. Gila,
Yeah.
bukannya tambah dekat.
Kalau insurance
Kau bayar kalau contoh 3,000 kau tambah dengan benda tu kan. Okay. So maybe kita can just throw another 2 last questions for Mr. Javier. Engkau go first.
Okay.
Anything personal ke? I mean like kalau bukan ikut kita punya questionnaire ke, yang yelah, I mean kita dapat peluang berjumpa dengan someone yang kalau aku idola aku lah, but then sangat jauh dia dekat US, aku kat sini, you know. Tapi siapa sangka God's plan we met, you know. I can never imagine that I would even bump into you anywhere else, you know. Maybe in TAS, because I usually met a lot of Americans in Tokyo Auto Salon.
Okay.
Because everyone is like a gathering, right?
Yeah,
Everyone from all country, they came for Tokyo Auto Salon. But this year, I didn't go because I do have a clashing events, Honda Nation here, right? The other day I told you.
Yeah.
And I never crossed my mind to meet you in person. So it's a pleasure to meet you. If I can ask you like, my wish is maybe one day I'll fly over if I get my visa applied Okay, and then I can fly to US because kita orang Malaysia nak fly ke US kita perlu apply visa guys.
Betul.
Nak apply visa kau tahu bukan petik jari. Kau kena bayar interview.
Yes.
Tak lulus duit kau burn. Kau kena ada satu solid reason. Kau punya bank account semua dia akan checking, right? So bukan kita tak nak pergi cinema show, bukan kita tak nak pergi HD. Kita ada, you know,
kekangan-kekangan
kita ada
dulu.
obstacles sikit nak pergi. We can, no matter how hard we you know, we find money or somewhere, we work hard for it, but still, if the government say no, so you cannot go. But then, if you ever had chance later on, would you ever visit Malaysia again in our events if we invited you to come over with Jason, you know?
My plan is to come back to South Asia. How soon? I don't know. But my plan,
But you had a plan already.
yeah,
to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed the Tokyo Salon. I hadn't come for a long time. I've been to Japan maybe 8 times before.
Okay.
You know, so
But you skip few years.
yeah, you skip a few
Okay,
years.
you do work.
Maybe one day Nikki and I were talking. Maybe even bring one of my cars to Tokyo.
Yes, yes.
You
Why
know,
not? Why
so,
not?
um,
It's doable. Yeah,
yeah,
it's possible as well.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know when, but I'll be back in the area at one point.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Maybe one day I get to race a pond.
yeah. No, because Javier dia sangat suka Sepang. I think 2 kali right dia visit Sepang. Oh tomorrow. Saturday. Before dia nak balik nanti Loy akan bawa pergi Sepang. But then he also claimed that kita sangat bertuah sebab kita ada SIC, you know. It's like a church to him. You know, because he loves track, he loves racing, blah blah blah. So track kita besar tu sebenarnya, cantik dan something yang boleh dibanggakan sebenarnya.
Daripada pandangan orang luar kita
Yes.
adalah satu benda yang
Even kalau kau study balik kan,
besar
MotoGP punya rider, even F1 punya drivers, diorang sangat puji SIC. So korang kena bangga dengan kita punya Sepang International Circuit, you know. It's something huge to everyone else. Mungkin pada kita biasa sebab hari-hari nampak, tapi untuk orang luar yang sekali datang, it's different. It's a different vibe, right? So okay, any last question to Mr. Javier?
Okay. My last question, I just want to know, Mr. Javier. Maybe you can tell me your favorite old car for Hondas, and then until the recent model of Honda. Maybe one, the old one, and then one new one. Your favorite one.
Easy. I have a EF9
Okay.
RTX all-wheel drive. Yeah, I drove from East Coast to West Coast and back.
Oh my god.
You know,
How long the journey?
The distance around East Coast to West
7,000 miles total.
7,000 miles. So, 1 week the journey?
We got there in 3 days.
Okay.
Went to IBAC meet.
Okay. Oh, just for the meet and then you come back.
Yeah, I entered the car on the show.
Okay.
And then drove back.
Kita
Yeah.
pergi Pattaya, pergi balik baru 3,000 kilo tu. Itu pun dah macam
7,000,
mampus tau. 7,000 batu tau, bukan kilometer tau.
Oi.
10,000 kilometers, right? So it's like KL Pattaya 3 times. Aku tak nak tu.
Crazy lah.
But the roads are nice, you know. The environment, the views, right?
Yeah, the only tough thing is in the middle of the country, sometimes there is only 87 octane.
Okay.
Okay.
So the car didn't like it.
Why?
Too low.
Oh,
The octane too low.
in some area.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean along the way.
Along the way.
There's a small town that only delivers that kind of octane.
Yeah. So the car don't like, you know, like.
Wow. Luckily, it didn't jerk off. You know? Luckily, you managed it well.
And now modern car, I have both. I had
Okay.
FKA, FL5.
Okay.
Me,
Alright.
I like FKA better.
FK better.
See, I told
That's
you
why-
guys.
that's why he like
The aggressive, the better lah. Tapi yelah pendapat ni kan general, okay.
Different orang, different
okay.
pendapat.
And again, aku gunakan kesempatan ni, aku dengan Kate, minta maaf andai kata kita orang ada tersalah cakap sepanjang podcast ni ke apa ke, you know, kadang-kadang terlepas cakap ke apa, tapi tak ada niat apa pun. Ini hanya perkongsian and rezeki korang tahu sebenarnya. Bukan senang kita nak dapat US punya guest to come over Malaysia. Bukan senang. Bukan senang. Yes, aku jarang nak cakap English. Korang banyak kali. Aku pergi Philippines pun, kawan-kawan Philippines semua minta subtitle, minta cakap English. Aku tak layan. Pasal podcast ni je kita betul-betul lah.
Yes.
Kan? So again, thank you very much everyone. Sebab benda ni ialah satu segmen baru yang kita nak ketemukan. So mungkin lepas ni ada banyak lagi international artist, guest yang kita boleh panggil. Time to time, who knows.
Cuba korang komen kat bawah.
Siapa
yang
we can get Club PO.
Yes.
Right? PO pun korang kena kenal dia. Aku follow dia bukan pasal Honda tau. Aku follow
Club worldwide.
See? Aku tak habis ayat. Aku cakap bahasa Melayu dia boleh sambung.
Mr. Javier no.
Yes, Mr. Javier no, right?
Yeah.
4 days in Malaysia.
4 days in Malaysia. The first time ke he met ke? First time?
No, I met many years.
Aku kalau follow bukan pasal kereta, bukan pasal apa, lifestyle. Dia ada satu vibe yang orang lain tak ada.
Aku pernah jumpa macam wow.
Dia main kereta tapi dia ada vibe tu.
Yes.
It's rare, you know, to have someone that, you know, play cars, you know, business in cars, but the way he deliver himself, it's different. He has you know, a different aura. It's different.
That's the right word, aura.
Yes. He has a different aura, you know. Susah nak tunjuk. Kalau aura tu boleh lukis, aku dah lukis, dah tunjuk. Tapi dia tak boleh. Alright. Mungkin insyaAllah with the help of Loy and you know some other friends. Yes. Sebab pada aku, kalau kita buat podcast, kita nak kena deliver something different. Kita tak nak suka-suka borak benda tak sepatutnya. Bergaduh-gaduh.
Tahu information yang
pasal kereta
bermutu,
bermanfaat.
Yes.
Okay. Again, thank you again, Mr. Javier.
Thank you so much
for spending your time. You know, please come over Malaysia again.
Thank you.
And we are truly sorry if we have, you know, if you have any, how to say,
something is not uneasy for you
in Malaysia.
No,
right?
everything perfect.
Yeah, so I'm like representing whole Malaysian, you know, would like to say sorry to you and Nikki, especially, you know, Nikki is behind the camera. Korang pun kena kenal Nikki later. I'll put the tweet handle of Mr. Javier and Nikki as well for their social media, so you guys boleh catch up, korang boleh follow, korang boleh tengok sebenarnya macam mana HD. Kalau kau tak pernah tengok, nanti aku rasa intro video aku akan masukkan clip macam mana clickbait HD punya coverage back in the US. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Thank you very much again.
Terima kasih.
You can say terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Kalau dulu malu apa bosku. Okay, alright. Thank you everyone.
Alright,
okay,
thank you.
It's a wrap. Let's go. Kita jumpa second episode nanti. Aku ada satu lagi guest best sikit.
Yes, kita tunggu.
Tapi tak boleh cakap dulu. Tapi korang kena stay.
Subscribe.
30 hari, 30 episod.
Yes.
Ramadan ketuk-ketuk.
Ketuk-ketuk. Cakap-cakap Ramadan.
Right.